Hello there, Sugar Plum. My chair is squeaky. My socks are fluffy. And we are dealing with a world of probabilities, not certainties. Nothing's guaranteed because, especially in markets, it's all about expectations. And you don't know what everyone is expecting at a point in the future because we're not there yet. You have to wait until you get there. I have a controversial prophecy. I haven't thought too deeply about the probabilities I give this, but I know deep down in my loins and in my pelvis and in my elbow that this has a decent chance of occurring. Not like 1%, more like 30%. What is this controversial prophecy? So, I've noticed, and remember, I am early to stuff. I know how early I am. Usually like 3 to 4 months, like super early. So I have to play to its advantages next time. Look at this. It's apparent that the market is getting harder and smarter. People are front-running cycles. I have made videos. I've given you evidence that in each cycle, the crowd is getting more wise. The crowd are buying altcoins earlier and earlier in the Bitcoin cycle. We are understanding network effects. People are starting to grasp Metcalfe's law. Now, not everyone knows that Metcalfe's law works for crypto, but everyone understands it already, deep in their loins and their elbow and their knees, and probably their foreheads. Like, when you see a lot of people in the group, in the Telegram, in the Discord, banding together, you know that's adoption. You know that the price goes up. You know it already. Metcalfe's law just describes the parabolic nature. So people are learning stuff. Just like in the stonk market, people learned like, buying a share is like owning a part of a business. You know that false BS meme that Warren Buffett told everyone like 80 years ago? Well, it's true. Stonks reflect the future earnings, the cash flow expectations of a company. With crypto, it's like everybody's trapped in a house, right? And you have a big megaphone, right? So if you have 1,000 people and someone else only has 10 people, well, your network, your house should have more value because you can get a megaphone and you can yell anything at them. You could go tell them, hey, buy fluffy socks. Buy a new squeaky chair. You can tell them anything. It doesn't even matter what it is. You just need the network there. So, because everyone's getting smarter and wiser, and there is evidence throughout the crypto cycles, you notice how we never even got 100K in 2021. And think about this, friends, before I read this next part. We had 0% interest rates. We had relentless money printing, QE. We had every single star align, and we still couldn't get 100K Bitcoin. We still couldn't. We had a Coinbase IPO. So many things. Elon Musk, the Muskrat, Shield. The Musk, can you believe like Elon Musk bought $1 billion worth of Bitcoin? He still couldn't get it to 100K. Think about that. This is not bullish, friends. This is bearish, okay? This is not as good as you think. This is like crap. We had the big platform that was meant to send us there. We didn't get there. Something's happening. I think the market's getting smarter. And not I think, I know. I'm just here to tell you. The fruit that is hanging low gets eaten up. Nom, 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 nom. Those low, ripe cherries, too sweet cherries, you know the cherry emoji? Yes. They get eaten faster and faster. I think about the next bull trap. I think about it. See, you got to think about the future. If you people who are noobs, they're investing based off today. Noobs invest based off today, right? If you're a bit better than a noob, like you're still a cockroach noob, you're investing based off the past. But you're still, both of you are noobs. You're not going to win. The man, woman, child, and or / pet duck named Greg invests for the future. What is 6 months going to look like? What is 12, 18 months going to look like? What is the next 2-3 years going to look like? If you're always thinking about that, eventually God throws you a bone and you might get a bit of a piece of the puzzle. It just joins up in your mind. Now, I can keep this to myself, but I'm here using the power of the internet to share with you friendship, kindness, and justice. Because I think you deserve better than what's out there. So when I see something in the future, I'm like, oh my God, it's coming to me. I've got to share the word. If I was scum, if my chair wasn't squeaky, if I wore brown leather shoes on Saturday mornings for a non-professional wedding event before 11:30 in the morning, I would not be telling you this. But I am. So if you see something that, in your mind, please share it with everyone. Share it with me. We love learning. So that's why the next bull trap, I keep thinking about the Bitcoin lovers and Maxis and the Ethereum lovers and Maxis. And I look at them and I say, well, they're so sure of 100K Bitcoin and 10K Ethereum. It's like guaranteed. Every single person. I'm like, whoa. And guess what, friends? I want Bitcoin to go over 100K too. I want Ethereum to go over 10K. I think they should be worth more. They should be worth way more. But what if we don't get it? Look what they did to us in 2021. We got scammed. What if we get scammed again? I hope this is a case of once licked, twice shy. But I don't want to take that chance, okay? I know there are other influencers, grifters, whatever, accepting money. Everyone's like, oh, look at my portfolio. Surprise, surprise, BTC Maxi. Well, they're going to get screwed. Their audience is going to learn the hard way, all right? The market's smart. People learn because there's money on the line. So I think there's a good chance. It's like a 30% chance, man. Bitcoin never hits 100K. Ethereum never hits 10K. And trust me, the people who will be saying this the loudest, they're not going to be saying it down here with me, all right? They're going to be saying it when Bitcoin is 85K and Ethereum is 8,500. That's when they're going to be saying it. Okay? They're going to be saying, oh, I told you we're going to hit it. Just like how in 2021, we rushed up to 650, 60K Bitcoin. We're like, dude, we are already at 50K in like the first 2 months of the year. Imagine the rest of the year. Little did we know that 50K was going to turn into 15,000 for Bitcoin. Scum. We got robbed. I don't want them to rob us again. So this is what I do in my spare time. Yes, I don't have any spare time. I think about the traps. I think about what's the crowd doing and how can we beat them? Because that's what investing is. You got to be contrarian. You got to beat the crowd. The crowd always prices everything in. I feel in my loins, my pointy elbow, my knees, I feel like everybody is like pricing in the certainty that Bitcoin's going to hit 100K and Ethereum will hit 10K. So what does this actually mean? Like, okay, if they don't hit there, what does it actually mean? This, unfortunately, now we enter the realm of complete speculation. But if you can take an educated guess, if I was to play out how each cycle has gone from start to finish, and then you move to the next cycle, each participant that remains learns from the previous cycle, all right? They learn. So here were the top buyers, all right? You also have the Ethereum friends here, okay, in Bitcoin. Then you have the DeFi cyclers, all right? And people are taking profit up here. Maybe in the next cycle, maybe people keep going further along the risk curve and they go into altcoins. Maybe they go skipping Bitcoin and Ethereum. Maybe your friends and family, maybe they just don't want anything to do with them anywhere near as much as they were early because their unit bias is too high, because they're not early. Maybe that's just the life it's going to be. Maybe they are approaching like the S&P 500 gains, where it might turn out where we say, hey, if you're in crypto, well, you'll make pretty much almost guaranteed money. I hate to use that word, by the way. There are no guarantees, but high probability of making some form of return in Bitcoin and Ethereum, but you're not going to kill it amongst the crowd because everyone knows it's blue chip, right? So that's the world you're probably going to live in. So yes, it is the realm of speculation. I really hope I'm wrong, but I mean, we have so much evidence, man. Like, Bitcoin Maxis, they were saying during this part, this is going to be very interesting for you to learn. During the Bitcoin collapsing and crypto collapse and this disgusting scam bear market we had and Luna and everything, the Bitcoin Maxis were saying that the interest rates going to zero and QE, they fueled the altcoins. They call altcoins impure. They say we are like sewer water drinkers. And they say, well, Doge and all these other disgusting things, unethical, immoral coins, they also call Ethereum in that label. They believe that was only a product of 0% interest rates. So if that was true, there would be absolutely no interest to buy them when interest rates went up. And look what's happening now. Everybody can't wait to jump on a narrative. China coins, artificial intelligence, whatever the next narrative is going to be. It's interesting to see that no matter what the Fed does, no matter what the stock market does, people are coming to crypto because they want more than the narrative Bitcoin offers, which is just digital gold. They want more than Ethereum, which is a slow, clunky, public good, which is not focused on growing value anymore. It did grow value for the first 8 to 9 years, but you can tell by their language, they are now phasing that out. They're phasing out the language of let's frickin' get as much value as we can. They've lost the flair. You can tell that. This is not even controversial. Go look at the readings. Go look at the all the devs and all the tweets and how they speak. You can see it. They just care about scaling now. They're like, hey, we have to deliver the goodness to the world. This is not a value maxi appreciation community anymore, all right? Doesn't mean it's good or bad. It's just, what do you want, man? Some people got Ethereum under $200. They DCA'd their whole 100K salary in. I know people did that. There's Ethereum maxis that did that, and they're killing it. They're a couple of million. They're full-time Ethereum maxis. They don't care. And they get the advantage of, now that they're Ethereum maxis, they get all the angel investing. So they get all the pump and dumps, right? Me and you can't get that. They get all the pump and dumps. And yes, send this video to them. And if they're listening, yes, you get the pump and dumps. And don't tell anyone that you're here for some greater cause, because no one believes that bullshit. You guys get the ICOs early, and then you go dump in the bull market. You convert it to ETH, and then you go make an excuse later on. Okay, they do the same thing, friends. Go listen to their go watch their videos, go hang in their Discords. They all do the same thing. They just change the language. They change the language. All right. So everyone does the same thing. It's all human behavior. All right. So we didn't get into Bitcoin early. We didn't get into Ethereum in the ICO. There's other stuff coming. All right. I know there's Pulse Chain, but hey, there might be other new technology, some things that get created. Remember, Chainlink's going to have all these data provided. Someone's going to make some new Uber app somewhere down the line, make new stuff. As long as we're in the game, we get to now see the future of what's coming. But maybe this cycle doesn't play out the way we think it is. Maybe Bitcoin stays digital gold, and that's not enough. Maybe Ethereum, being this public good, is not enough. And perhaps all the new people coming in, they want something even more new. They don't care about these pre-existing notions of like, hey, yeah, Bitcoin's got to rally before things move, or Ethereum's got to now rally. So they don't have that. So we're going to be on the ball here. This is the most beautiful part of this, and we're going to be in the game. And if anything changes, friends, we're always going to be sharing information. We're going to 100% torpedo our focus to participating in whatever the crowd is probably going to get excited about. Until next time.